Come on.
What?
Follow the spiders.
Wait, spiders? Why couldn't we follow the butterflies?
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about progression systems in Apex Legends. No, not cross progression, just regular progression systems. We know we got the brand new weapon mastery in Season 17, but there are more things that Respawn is looking to add, and some of them are pretty exciting. We're going to cover all of that. We're also going to give out 45 bucks. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. A giveaway winner will be announced in tomorrow's video. But without further ado, let's talk about what Apex Legends has in store. So Apex Legends has been out for 4 years, and it has seen some changes, most notably within the progression system. Of course, we did get the level cap increase about 3 seasons ago, and while it was cool, it just gave us some new badges and ways to get Apex packs. Not exactly groundbreaking stuff in terms of progression, nor did it exactly change the game. It was just more of what you could already do, just further extended. And this season, we got the brand new weapon mastery, which has some mixed results. There are obviously a couple of flaws within this, such as the fact that if you just hold your weapon in the match, it actually gives you more points in doing most damages and headshots, or even placement bonus. And the rewards for it are not that great. You do get an Apex Legends pack for completing level 100, which will give you a legendary for a weapon that already exists, along with some trackers for it and a unique badge. And if you manage to do every single one, which takes I think about 1200 to 1400 hours, you get this universal frame you can put on any legend, which, let's be honest, there's no way you can convince me that 1400 hours of practicing with different weapons and getting all the challenges done, which actually come with some pretty unique and hard challenges, is worth a banner frame. But it does not look like Respawn is going to go ahead and stop there in regards to progression system, and we could actually see some updates to these existing systems. Because on March 31st, just before the season launch, Alpha Intel let us know that Respawn is hiring a progression games designer who will work on new progression systems in Apex Legends, with the description being design and guide a new progression system and mechanics from early prototype through release. And because this came out right before Season 17, it's heavily implied that maybe they weren't that happy with weapon mastery and how it released, which is why they're hiring someone, and we could be seeing changes to these existing systems along with new ones. This lines up with the fact that Respawn did just open up a brand new studio in Madison, Wisconsin, which is devoted solely to Apex Legends, while the other half of the studio focuses on those Star Wars games. And what's interesting to note is that in the requirements for this job, you need 8 years of professional experience as a progression or economy designer. So it seems that they definitely want to create their own economy within Apex Legends, which honestly I'm surprised hasn't happened earlier with how much money this game rakes in and how much of these skins they actually sell. But it's actually pretty easy to see where they're going with the next steps for progression. Something that I've actually heard that is on the way is very similar to the mobile version, where the Legends actually got their own mastery system where you could upgrade different perks and unlock, as you can see here, different holo sprays or skins or even Apex packs. This is basically weapon mastery but for Legends. And honestly, it's kind of crazy that they didn't launch this with weapon mastery, because it's 100% probably the best idea they could do. And I think it would give people a lot more incentive to play other Legends after you maxed out your current one, and would just create a better health for the game. But along with that, we do know that Apex Legends Mobile, before it was unfortunately shut down just this month, was basically a testing ground for a lot of things that would come into the game. For example, TDM was first found in the mobile version of the game and then released about 2 seasons later on the main game. And so something that I think that would be really interesting and that I think has huge potential is an heirloom mastery or progression system, very similar to what they did in mobile version, where once you unlock the heirloom, you would have around 6 different levels to actually give it different looks and different colors, and it would even upgrade the legend who owned it as well. Now this would be interesting because we do have heirloom recolors, so I don't know how much they'd be willing to let it change, but they would probably justify it by actually having the heirloom recolors a completely different progression system with different looks to it. But I 100% think this is going to be the future of what Apex Legends looks to do in terms of progression. Heirlooms are the most highly coveted weapon / cosmetic within the game, and if you give people more of an incentive to actually get them with a way to progress them in the future, Respawn is more likely to make more money, which has always been their end game. Of course, with a topic like this, someone's always going to ask, well, what about cross progression? And to that I have to say, I don't know, man. It seems that Respawn doesn't even know, as they don't give any forward answers, and when they do, they almost always miss the deadline on when it's going to release. So just keep waiting around for that, and maybe we'll get that, but you're more likely to get another event with more recolors to buy before you see cross progression. Let me know down below, what kind of progression systems would you like to see? Would you like to see legend, ranked ones, or just, you know, in general, Apex progression in the form of heirlooms, maybe? I don't know, could be cool. Also, don't forget to check out this channel right here by my editor, Novell, and until next time, Legends, keep slaying the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.